But I do want to touch on what's going on in the tropics. Things are beginning to get quite busy. We are monitoring 4 waves now. There's one in the northern Atlantic, has a low chance of developing into anything. This wave hasn't developed quite yet, but the National Hurricane Center has highlighted this area as we go through the next several days where it could potentially become a tropical system. This one has a higher chance meandering out in the Atlantic basin, a 70% chance for tropical development in the next 5 days. And as we take a look at it right here, again, looking pretty healthy on satellite and imagery. And again, it is going to continue to move to the west-northwest as we go through the next several days. We'll talk more about that wave in a little bit. An upper level trough is expected to develop in the next 5 days or so, and it has a 20% chance of tropical development as we go through those days. So we'll continue to watch that one very closely because it is closer to our forecast area. So taking a look at the GFS and also the Euro, the GFS is indicated in red and the Euro in green. Now, they're not in good agreement at all. The GFS is actually rather aggressive, trying to pop a low pressure system as we wrap up the month of August. And again, it could potentially clip the Yucatan Peninsula as we go through the beginning of September. Now, where it goes after that, again, I don't want to speculate, but it is possible it may reach into the Bay of Campeche as we get closer to the 3rd or really Labor Day weekend. So we'll continue to watch it. Right now, there are no tropical threats to our area. Now that tropical wave out in the Atlantic basin, it is called Invest 91L. It is looking pretty good on satellite and imagery. It has a higher chance of becoming a tropical depression or a tropical storm as we wrap up the work week this week. So we'll continue to watch this. It is moving to the west-northwest at 17 miles per hour, and it has maximum sustained winds here of 30 miles per hour. So as we look at the spaghetti plots here, pretty good consensus, keeping it in the Atlantic basin, and it's going to continue this west-northwesterly movement as we go through the next several days, and it may clip the northern Caribbean islands. Of course, we'll watch it, but it's not going to be a threat to the Gulf at all. And taking a look at the tropical climatology, just a recap, things will continue to get rather busy as we get closer to the peak of hurricane season, which is around the 2nd week of September. And you can see for yourself, things are beginning to get rather busy. Here at home, we are nice and quiet. It's actually a really nice start to our Sunday morning. Lots of sunshine, seeing some clouds here and there, but temperatures are starting off in the upper 70s, and we are dealing with a light easterly wind at 5 miles per hour. And there's a look at your current temperatures, looking pretty good here. Some 80s here and there in Galliano, Buras, and looking at middle to upper 70s in Hammond, Slidell, and Laplace. We're starting off dry as we look at the radar scan, so that's fantastic. So if you need to get anything done, get it done this morning because showers and storms are likely as we go through today. I am calling for a 40 to 50% coverage of that, keeping our temperatures below average, climbing into the upper 80s, and many of us will climb into the middle to upper 80s as we go through the afternoon. So here's the setup. There's a low pressure system out in the Gulf here that's going to continue to surge tropical moisture, bumping up our rain chances through today, and we have a little bit of dry air trying to work in, so many locations will remain pretty dry. So clouds will continue to build through the afternoon. As we get closer to the 1-2 o'clock hour, scattered showers, a few downpours are likely, and then we dry out nicely as we head into tonight under partly cloudy skies, so that's rather nice. Here's a look at your 7-day. So scattered downpours possible, upper 80s. We'll be starting off with a few showers as we begin our Monday, really isolated. And of course, as we get into the afternoon hours, things will really start flaring up with temperatures in the upper 80s. It'll be hot and humid, lower 90s, upper 80s through the rest of the weekend. Your typical